Ready? Everybody feel good? Hi everybody, this is Lady Gaga and I'm so excited for you to get ready with me. We are going to do a full face of Haus Labs today. We're going to get started with our Triclone Skin Tech Concealer in shade 11, Light Neutral. I'm going to start under the eyes and then I'm going to take the tip of the applicator and I'm just going to kind of put it wherever I see redness on the face. And then I go into areas that I want to brighten even more. Done. Now I take our brush for concealer. It's a beautiful, beautiful brush that is shaped like a finger. This concealer has biotech caffeine in it, which depuffs under the eyes. Also, the fermented arnica that's in the concealer is helping reduce my redness while I wear it, which is one of my favorite things about it. So now I'm just gonna take my fingers and lightly press that in. So you see I've just brightened up my whole face. And if you want to, you can just go more natural like that. But today, I want to do a full face of Haus Labs. So I'm going to be using now our Triclone Skin Tech Foundation in shade 110. And I want you to see just how amazing the payoff is on the skin. And it just blends in beautifully with that concealer because they have very similar skincare products in them. Do you see now how we're getting that medium coverage? And this is buildable, so you can layer it more and more. I think that looks so pretty. I love it so much. Now, sometimes I use the rest on the brush just to get over my eyes. Okay, so this is where I am so far, but I'm also gonna put some foundation on my body just to even out the face with the chest because I get red all over. And so I'm gonna take some of our foundation and I'm just going to use my hands and I'm just gonna rub it in. It has so many skincare ingredients in it that it's really easy to use. It sets just like a regular foundation, but better. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some warmth back in the face and I'm gonna use our Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. This is shade Light Level 4. And I like to start actually by just tapping my brush here. I give it a little blow. And then I start sort of on the outside and work almost in a straight line in, which I know is not how everybody does it, but I like to start my contour sort of towards the nose, and then I bring it down. What's so nice about this powder is it doesn't even go on like a powder. It's extremely smooth and extremely easy to blend. I'm doing this side of my face first. I'm gonna sculpt underneath the chin, the jawline, blend in a little bit more here, just so you can see the difference. This bronzer is velvety, it is extremely smooth, it's a gel powder, and it's beautiful to wear. And then I just go in at the end and I just go ham. I don't have a really elegant way of telling you how I do this part. Just do what you feel. The most important thing when you're doing your makeup is that you feel good about you from the inside out. Sometimes I'll do my makeup and, you know, it's really just for me. So now I'm actually going to go in with some blush, but I'm gonna make our blush today using some high power pigment paint. This is shade Blush Matte, and I'm gonna do something fun that I love to do, which is I'm gonna use our shade 000 Fair Neutral. It's a white foundation, and I'm gonna mix just one pump on my hand with this Blush Matte paint. Before I apply it, I'm gonna take a little bit of the white on my finger by itself. And I'm actually gonna put it on the highest points on my face just to add a glow without using any pearl. So this is a great way to highlight the face for a really dewy look. Look at that. So now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm just gonna make our blush on my hand. This is packed with plant squalane, which is so good for your face. I'm just gonna put it here on the apples of my cheeks, as well as the high point of my cheekbone. Really, you should just put your blush where you like your blush. Everybody likes their blush in different places. And you see how now there's sort of a nice blending that's going on with both the bronzer and the blush. Sort of becomes this ombre effect that's extremely creamy and glowy and good for you. For now, that's enough blush for me. I'm going to go in though with our Bio Radiant Gel Highlighter. This is in shade Peach Quartz. So I'm gonna apply the Bio Radiant Gel Highlighter now with my fingers. I'm just gonna go on the cheekbone. You see how beautiful that glow is? Not patchy, not a lot of glitter. You can go down the nose if you want. I have a lot of real estate to put this on my nose. I like to put a little and the height of my brow bone. Sort of like an eyeshadow. Little here, and a little, of course, on your Cupid's bow. Now I'm gonna take rose quartz and use it a little bit like a blush. And just to tie the look together, I'm going to take this beautiful peach quartz and I'm gonna put it back on my finger and I'm gonna apply it to my collarbone and my neck. And then my favorite. I actually like to do my neck, chest, and arm makeup while I do my regular makeup. So now I'm going to start the eyes and I'm going to use our amazing high power pigment paint again in beige matte. So I'm gonna put some on my hand and take a brush like this and just smooth it over the eyes as a primer. And I like a little bit more grip for the eyeshadow, which this is gonna give me. Now, I am going to take some of my bronzer with that same brush and I'm just gonna carve out my crease. You can do as much or as little of this as you want. I honestly always do my makeup how I feel in the moment. Sometimes when I put pressure on myself to do makeup in a particular way, I can end up not being happy with it when it's done. So I just go with how I feel and I finish when I feel ready. I'm gonna pull that out just a little bit. See, just to create that line right there. And it just lengthens out the eyes. Okay, now I wanna keep amplifying this look a little bit more. So I'm going to be using this pigment paint in Cocoa Matte and also Rose Gold Shimmer. I'm gonna start with Cocoa Matte and I'm just gonna use a little bit on my hand. This teeny tiniest little bit. I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm just gonna blend it into my crease. And sometimes, just to give it some really good warmth and playtime, I just use my finger to blend it out quickly. And I just start to cut the crease a little bit on the side. And it's okay to mess up. You can always fix it. Now I'm going to use another one of our gel powder highlighters in Chocolate Opal. And I'm going to use this fluffy brush and just work it in to that same sort of creased area, just to give it some extra shine. And you'll see how I'm gonna pump up the volume next. I'm now gonna take our Rose Shimmer, just put a little bit on the hand, put some on your finger, and pop it in the center of the lid. Love it. I love makeup. All right. I'm going to take our concealer again to do something else that our concealer does, which is clean up. So I'm going to drag it just under the eye in the shape that I want the shadow to be. And that's super easy to do. Okay, I'm gonna have some of my tea because I have to stay hydrated during this marathon. Okay, now I'm going to sharpen up the eye using our Optic Intensity Eco Liner in Deep Cocoa Matte, and I'm going to apply it to my lash line. I'm gonna extend it along the line that I just cleaned up, flip it over where there's a brush, and just blend away. The eyeliner, I'm not gonna blend too much. It's very creamy, so I don't really need to. And also, I want it to have a strong line. Blend, blend, blend. Cleaning up, clean up your mess. And then I'm gonna go inside the eye in the waterline. And I always make a funny face when I do this. Then I'm gonna create a little bit of a point, make a little teardrop in the center of where my eye shape meets here. Blend it out carefully so that you can still keep the sharpness of the shape. So I just put on some mascara off camera to see where my look is, and I think I just love it this way. I think it's beautiful. Before I put on my lipstick, though, I'm going to use our setting powder, and this powder is amazing. Don't sleep on her. This is such a nice finish to any look. Now to finish off my look, I'm going to start by using our eyeliner as a lip liner in shade Deep Cocoa Matte. I like to use this as a lip liner because it's so creamy, and it comes with a little brush on the other side. It's also long wear, so no, it's definitely not moving. It's just like great for your purse, you know what I mean? Okay, I could leave it like that, but I'm not. Instead, we're gonna use our Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer in Sepia. I love this color so much. It's perfect for fall. And I'm just gonna apply it to the lip in an even coat. It's the Atomic Shake dance. Okay, and we're in zero transfer now. So, all done. Let me show you my final look. I hope you like my final look. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. I love you all so much. And I have to give a ton of credit to all the influencers all over these platforms. You guys do this all day long, 3 times a day, 4 times a day. You're amazing at it, and I thank you so much for supporting me while I do it. And now for the ultimate test of when you are wearing our Atomic Shake lip lacquer for a night out on the town this fall or winter. Won't even get on your glass. Cheers to beauty. All right, see ya.